Hi, I'm Trish. Thank you for joining me for your weekly reading. This is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so it's going to resonate for different people in different areas of their life. I'm going to give you the general energies of the spread. So welcome group one. If you've selected the Aqua group, then this is your reading. Let's get into your reading. Okay, so first of all, this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so it's going to resonate differently for different people in different areas of their life. So I'm going to give you the general areas of the read, and you can fit that to whatever part of your life that fits. But this is generally what's going on around you, what's coming up in the next week or so. Okay, in the center of the spread, I'm seeing the abundance card. Now, the abundance card is about something being received. So that can be any number of things. It can be like a win. It can be receiving something you're waiting for. It can be receiving help of some kind. What I'm getting for you is I feel like it is you're receiving the help to make the improvements that you need to make, or you're receiving whatever steps that you need to make these improvements in your life. Now, I feel like there's a little bit of zhuzhing up. That's the word that I'm hearing. So it's like you're got to take some time to take an area of your life, whatever area it is that you're thinking about, and you're kind of cleaning it up in a way, or you're putting a better face on it or making it look better in some way. So that could be your home for some of you. It could be your business for others of you. It could be your own personal body. It could be a situation around you that needs cleaning. So as in like a relationship or family member or something going on that needs a little help. So it's saying there's some cleaning that needs to be done. It can also indicate like a cleanse for your body. So for health issues, I'm probably more inclined to say it's to do with cleaning up an area of your life more so than an actual physical cleanse. But it does have the improvements card on the other opposite side. So that can be improvements to home or body. So cleansing is something that can help detox your body as well. For some of you, it could be an actual detox that's needed. It doesn't actually have to be a full cleanse. It can just be detoxing yourself of sugar or alcohol or whatever it is that you're needing to do. So maybe having a week where you're kind of cleaning your body out or just going without something that's not good for you. Okay, up above that, I'm seeing the healing card. So then now that is bringing me back to that it is a healing health body thing. On the opposite side to the abundance and receiving is the body and the home. And then above the cleaning or the cleanse card is the health. So it is saying there is a cleanse for health that's needed. So it is a definite cleanse. So that's either like a 24-hour cleanse or some kind of taking something out of your diet that you shouldn't be having that's not good for you. Your body needs a bit of a dry out, that's what it's saying. It needs a bit of a clean out. Okay, and letting go. Right next to that is letting go. So you're needing to let go of something. Perhaps you know that you're not eating the best right now, or you're doing something too much in abundance, maybe. The card of abundance below that is there. So it's saying that maybe you're doing something in abundance that you probably shouldn't be. So therefore, you could be drinking too much alcohol or eating too much food, bad foods, and it's saying that it's all in a line. I'm looking at the top four cards there in the middle of the spread, and it's saying that you're doing something in abundance that's not good for you. You need to cleanse and you need to heal your body and you need to let go of some things out of your life. And I feel like that's food, and that's going to make improvements to your home or body, or in this case, your body and health, overall health as well. Now, I am seeing the chaos card next to that as well. So the chaos card is a card of dramas. It can be dramas related to people, but it can also be like an ending to how do I say this? It's not like the death card in the tarot, but it is like a kind of sudden thing that happens that says, okay, you must stop this now. So where the cards are giving you a nice gentle warning saying, okay, it's time to rein in that unhealthy eating or that overindulgence or that too much drinking, the chaos card says if you don't do that, we're going to rein it in for you. And that's exactly what it means. It says if you don't make those steps, we're going to make them for you. So, and that could be not so good. So it is a little warning card, and it is saying you need to take heed on these cards that have come up around you. Now, I'm not really seeing that it's anything else. I feel like it is definitely health related, strongly in this reading. That's the strong energies that I'm bringing through for this spread. It's a definitely internal cleanse or a health thing that's going on. Now, if I was to say a different area for a different person, I would say it could be your home related, because your home, with the card of improvements, it's health or body, home or body. And it's also the freshening up card can be freshening up your home as well. And I feel like still wants to bring me back to the healing though, in the body, very strongly in this card. Okay, moving down a little, we're seeing that there's lots of options around you. Now I'm looking down here at the soulmate relationship. Now it doesn't necessarily have to mean soulmate relationship, romantic partner. It can mean a person around you that's very close, that you share a close bond with. It could be part of your soul team, or it could just indicate relationships around you. It doesn't have to be soulmate. The card itself just indicates relationships. Now, when this card comes out, sometimes I'll draw cards from the relationship deck, which I have already done along the side. The I Want Hugs and Lost Without You, that comes from the relationship deck. Now, because my normal deck doesn't have a lot of relationship cards, when I see the soulmate card, that's a relationship card. So that indicates to me we need to talk about relationships. So what it's saying here on the relationship side, it's saying that somebody is feeling lost. They're feeling, I'd say, a little lonely. So whether you have a partner or not, it makes no difference. It's saying that I just want hugs. I want to be held. And it's saying whether or not you're in a relationship, it's almost a sense like you're wanting someone to reach out to you, someone to let you know that they're there, they're aware of what you're going on, to give you hugs, or to just appreciate you is what I'm getting. I feel like you're feeling underappreciated, or you just want to be held and appreciated is what I'm getting. Also, lost without you. I miss you so much, reminiscing. So perhaps you're reminiscing about how things were in the past, what your relationship was like in the past. It could also indicate someone coming through from spirit as well. Someone on, someone on the other side. I'm getting a communication thing here as well. So that can indicate something to do with the throat, or somebody's trying to communicate. Actually, that's what's coming through. Someone's trying to communicate from the other side, and it's saying that they are lost without you. Now, what I'm feeling there, it's not them saying that they're lost without you, it's them recognizing that you feel lost without them. So for some of you, it is indicating that you have lost someone from your soul group, or someone very close to you, the bond that we were talking about earlier. For some of you, that person isn't here on the earth plane, they're in spirit. And what they're saying is that they're watching over you, because I can see the angel here in the cards, and they're watching over you, and they can tell that you're feeling lost without them, that you need them. It's like you were their support person, or it's like they're reaching out saying, I just want to hold you, I just want to give you hugs, and it's like a big virtual hug. So it's like they're saying to you, I know you need it right now, I know you need that that comfort, that's the word. You need that comfort right now, and it's like they're saying, I just want to be there for you, and I just want to put my arms around and hug you and comfort you during this time. So that's what I'm picking up on coming through for someone from spirit that's related to the person that has that close bond to you on the other side. Now, coming back down here, I'm seeing the card of no is in the card. So if there's something that you're thinking about, a question that you had as you come into the reading, or a question that's been on your mind lately, the answer to the question is no. Or it's saying that don't go there, it's not clear, the path's not clear. So if there's direction that you're thinking about going or making a change, it's saying no, don't do it at this time. There's more to it, it's not clear enough, you need a little bit more information. Okay, I'm also seeing here that there's many options, lots of things going on around you. Okay, this is the 7 of Cups, so it's saying that the options are not always going to be around you, is what it's saying. And because I'm seeing the time wasting card next to it, it's saying you need to make a decision on what direction you're going, or you need to take something and focus on it. It's like you're wasting a lot of time, or you're wasting time on something that's not going anywhere. So it's saying why at the moment you seem to have all these options going on around you, or these ideas that you have, or things that you're putting energy into, or it could be like things that you're thinking you might like to do. It's saying that you could be wasting your time on some of those things, or you're wasting your time because you've got these ideas and you're not doing anything with them, is what I'm seeing there for some of you going on down there in the bottom row. Now, in the astrology cards, on the right hand side, sorry, my phone's digging away, I'm seeing the Arcturus card, and that is a card of luck. So it's indicating that there's a bit of luck coming up around you, and it feels to be, let's see, it's critical thinking it's also saying. So it's saying that you need to think very careful about what you're doing at the moment. So perhaps whatever these ideas are, you need to put a little bit more thought into them. You need to actually make use of them or do something. You're coming up into a period of, I don't like the word luck, but you're coming up into a more fortunate energy cycle coming on around you, and that's where the abundance card is coming back in as well. So it's saying that during this abundant energy, it's time to actually make use of this energy and do some of these things that you're planning to do, or go ahead with whatever it is that you're thinking about doing. But it is saying that you need to do a little bit more planning, a little bit more information in that area. Now, below that, at the very bottom, I'm seeing the Chiron card. Now, the Chiron card is about what you need to eliminate from your life. So it's a card that you come in from whatever rubbish or junk you come in from your past life. It could be, and that's the meaning of Chiron, but it can also indicate things that you've brought forward from the past. So that could be traumas, it could be past hurts, it could be past programming, or even that self-negative talk that goes on in your head where you think I'm not good enough, or you've heard it over and over again, you're hopeless, or you can't do that. And it's like that programming that has gone on from the past or during your life, and it's like those things are coming up to the surface to be healed. Now, because we're seeing the healing card as well, it is indicating that not only are you healing your physical body, but you may need to do some of that healing on your past wounds or past programming as well. Now, Chiron is forming a trine right now to Venus, and Venus is the area of love and desire and beauty. Above this in the spread, we're seeing the Scorpio card, which is all about passion. Now, I'm feeling like during this time of this trining energy, it's saying that perhaps some things might come to the surface, and that could be in the areas of whatever you're passionate about. It can be around relationships. It can be about whatever you're desiring at this time, or what it is you desire in your life. So that could be a person, it could be a thing, it can be whatever it is that fuels your fire, that you're passionate about. It's saying that something in that area is going to be brought to light that needs healing. Now, that can come forth by a person in your life maybe raise this issue with you, and then you think, yeah, I probably should deal with that. It's some kind of feeling like that. So somebody's going to bring a relationship around you, or it's going to bring some emotion up from inside of you, or something back from the past, or something that that you need to work on, and that's going to come forward around this time as well. So you've got a little bit of healing going on, group one, a little bit of health healing. It's saying that good time right now to do a cleanse, to eliminate bad foods from your life, or anything that's bad for you. You need to cut that down, or you need to eliminate it right now, or it's going to cause catastrophe, future health problems, some kind of issues or problems going on around you. So, and also some things that's come up from the past, so past traumas, past hurts, past programming, you're needing to work through those little things as well. So you've got and no wonder you've got the Chaos Tower card, because it's like I'm seeing coming up one side is like your past traumas and your past hurts rising to the surface, and from the other side coming in is like all this neglect on yourself, or neglect on the way you've treated your body, or what you're consuming. And it's like these two things are coming into a collision, which is the chaos card that you're seeing there in the corner, and this energy from here, feelings, emotions, and this energy from unhealthiness is going to collide, and it's going to be like either like a low mood, depression, lethargic, like all those negative kind of vibrations are going to come up, and that's what the catastrophe could be. It could actually be something physical as well, as in something, the universe might throw something in your path to let you know how you need to fix this right now. So thank you for joining me, group one. You've got a little bit of work to do this week. I will see you again next week for your full reading. Welcome back, group two. Thank you for joining me. If you've selected the pink, then this is your reading. Okay, this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so it's going to resonate differently for different people, and it will apply to different areas of your lives. But I'm going to give you the general energies of the spread, and you can see how that fits into your life. So let's get into your reading. So the center card here is all about you performing. So it can be like that diva energy. It can also be like you having to put yourself in the spotlight at this time. Now, to the side of that, I've got the card of the psychic skills. So it could be for you it's saying that you're very intuitive. You could be into card reading. You could be into the occult, esoteric principles. You could be very gifted as far as you're very aware of what gifts you have, what skills you have in this area, and you'll use them and apply them to your life generally and normally. But what it's saying is that some of you perhaps may need to take that a little bit further and start coming out into the limelight with that. So it's either you're coming out of that spiritual closet for some of you and being open to the fact that you are more aware, you know what gifts you have, you're getting comfortable with those gifts and those skills that you have, and you're realizing they're part of you and not blocking them off and hiding them from the world. That's you and that's who you are, and you're being out there and open with it. So it's either for some of you coming out of the spiritual closet, for some of you it could be coming out into the public and working with this public with those spiritual gifts that you have. Now to the side of that, I'm seeing the balancing card. So it's saying that you're balancing two different areas. So you could be balancing perhaps your psychic gifts or your spiritual gifts, as well as your more logical, practical side. So it's saying you could have a good balance between your left and right brain hemispheres. So you could be very logical, but you could also be very creative. And generally, if you've got that right brain going on with your creativity and you're reading cards and you're tapping into your spiritual part of you, it generally opens up to more creativity anyway, because that's your right part of your brain being active. So the more you use it, the more it's going to open up for you. But it's saying that getting that right balance. So it's that balance between being logical and having your feet planted firmly on the ground and being grounded and making decisions or living your life while living on the world and not just being floating up, not being, airy fairy, too much in your head, too much in that right brain, too much in that off this planet, off this earth kind of thing. It's saying you need to get that balance happening, and you need to live your life with all the skills and all the gifts that you have, whether that's right brain skills or left brain skills. But it's saying getting the balance between the two lots of skills there. Could also be for some of you, it's like you're wanting to come out of the spiritual closet and perhaps doing this a lot more, but you're needing to make the time to do that because you're busy with your everyday things that you normally do, but you want to get a little bit more time to get a better balance between both parts of your life. And both parts of your life, I mean also your brain as well. So that means doing more creative things, so doing more right brain things, but also doing more being more balanced with your left brain logical things that you normally do. So getting that good balance between and usually when I talk about being balanced and putting your energy here and there and getting it, you put the right amount of energy in different areas, I normally mean that you're here, there, and everywhere, and you're trying to put energy in the right areas in the right amounts. But that's not what I'm getting for you. What I'm getting for you is getting the balance between left brain and right brain. So getting that balance between logic and your more creative right brain principles or activities. It can be with thoughts, it can be with activities. Now, below that, I'm seeing, let's go higher. Let's go on the top line because I can see a little bit of drama down there on the bottom line. So let's go to the top line. Now we're looking at an energy boost coming in for you. So it's like you're either tapping in, and I feel like for some of you, because it's sitting above the psychic card, it's about tapping into your spirit team, tapping into that psychic energy. So I feel like at this time it's going to be a little bit more enhanced. I'm really drawn to that line that runs down. We've got purple, green, purple. And it's like you're tapping into this energy burst that's going to be really explosive for your psychic skills or your gifts or it's like you're going to the next level in that area. Normally because I've got the Tower card, but what I'm seeing with that Tower card, it's like it's explosive. So it's almost like it could be you're getting like a jump up in that area, but it could also be that you're more blossoming in that area, and therefore other areas could be falling away. Now that can apply to spiritual things because I am seeing the psychic skills card there. That's why I talk about that, but it can apply to other parts of your life as well. So on a general spread or general energy of this reading, it's saying getting the balance between parts of your life, getting the balance between work life, home life, getting balance between people and giving your energy to people, giving energy to yourself. It's about getting energy balanced as well. It's not here, there, and everywhere energy. It's energy between duality. So it's two things. So it can be like, past, future. It can be like people, yourself, that kind of thing. Is that polarity that I'm getting here? You've got to get a better balance between the polarities going on here. So that's energy you give to yourself, energy you give to others. Now we have, let's see, we have Leo here, Leo and Capricorn. Leo and Capricorn. So they're not polarities on the spectrum, on the astrology line. I just wanted to double check that. But we will get to the astrology cards in a moment. Okay, so what I'm getting for some of you, it's about getting the balance between the polarities of your life. Getting better balance is what's coming up for you. Now, it also means that if you're unbalanced in one area, you could find that it's either going to bulldoze down the rest of the areas, or the universe is going to step in and bulldoze it down in order for you to get that better balance going on around you. Now, I feel like you're also searching. It's like you're in split minds. Now, here we've got the split mind card. So the card where we're looking through, and it's like, which way do you go? It can be a searching, or like a hole in your life that you're trying to fill. But I feel like it's also, we're talking about the dualities again, because we're about split. So it's like you're split from one extreme to the next. So that could be moods for some of you. It could be 1 minute you're very happy, next minute you're very depressed. It's that form of up and down. What I'm getting, the polarities is coming back again. So it's like you're in two different minds, or you go from one extreme to the other. And as I said, it can be a mental health thing. It can be also just very different in what you're interested in. So you could be interested in, I don't know an example here, but a certain area of your life, like an accountant, you might be, interested in numbers and all that kind of thing. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you could be interested in crazy, far out, exciting, adventure or extreme sports or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like that polarity. So it's like two opposite ends of the spectrum. And I probably used a bad example with accountants. I know quite a few accountants. But that's what I'm trying to get at. There's two different extremes going on here for you. So I feel like that's extremes in your personality. So for some, but you might come across one way to the public as a certain way, but in real life, like inside of you, you're completely opposite to what's coming across. Now that can be related to your astrology and your sun sign, ascendant sign. Okay, so next to that, we've got a sideways approach. So the card of the big moon and the crab. Now, the crab talks of the crab walks sideways. So it's saying you need to take a sideways approach to something. So you need to either shift your focus, shift your attention, and take a sideways approach to something. So I feel like this is related to perhaps some problem that's going on around you, something you know about. It's like thinking outside of the box, taking a sideways approach to get a solution for this problem that's going on around you. Okay, reading for the astrology cards, we've got the sixth house. The sixth house is a card of obstacles, hurdles, boundaries, things like that. So it's now I'll just read down and then I'll explain what it's about. Now the Capricorn is the very practical. It can be like your it can be government as well. It's about your traditional person, like ambitious type person, traditional, like ruler kind of thing. Actually, it's very ruler orientated, this card here, because below we've got the Leo card, which is also good rulers, good leaders in the Leos. So I feel like you're very, whether you currently lead people, like you're a team leader or you're a CEO boss, it's like you're some kind of leader of something. Perhaps you're a entrepreneur and you run your own game. So it's like I can see you being a very good leader and having very good practical skills in how you get things done here. So yeah, and it can be like the dominating energy of the Leo here as well, but we've got that practical energy of the Capricorn. So that kind of grounds the energy out a little bit. Coming up into the relationship part of the read, so the emotion cards, you're looking down at the colourful cards here for those ones. Now I'm seeing that you need to be very proud of yourself. So you need to actually sit down and take a moment and think about, I've missed a couple of cards here as well. Think about how far you come and be proud of what you've achieved in your life so far. Be proud of, what you've conquered, or be proud of what you've overcome is what I'm getting here. And that's what I'm picking up here with in the background. It's like hurdles, obstacles, because we've got the opposite ends here on the corners. We've got the sixth house of the obstacles and hurdles. And over here it's saying be proud of yourself. So you need to be proud of what obstacles you've overcome in your life. So whether that's past obstacles or just being determined, really. And I think that's the the Capricorn energy as well. So just being like determined and to get through whatever it is. So whatever little obstacles lie in your path, it's saying that you will get through them, or you have got through them, and you need to be proud of that. Coming back across here, we've got the controlling card. Now, I feel like the controlling card links to the Leo card. The Leo card can be very dominant. It says that it can indicate for some of you that you either have a very dominant person around you, controlling dominant person around you, and perhaps you've overcome some of the boundaries that they've put in your life. It can also be that you yourself are a very dominant, controlling kind of person, and you like things done a certain way. So that has enabled you to create the life that you have. For some of you, it can also be to do with gossip going on around you in the background as well. So it's like it can be, and this is not for everybody, this is just for some people, it can just be like being aware of who's talking behind your back. So especially if you're in like a leadership position, it's like people, I can hear you're standing at the front. Actually, I can see you standing at the front in the controlling card, and you're in the forefront in the middle of the spread as well. So it's almost like you're the rock star, being the leader of the band is at the front. So you're the person at the front, and it's saying that you need to be aware of what's going on with the people in the background. So the people behind you in some way. So that's whether that's people that work below you, or people that are in a different department, or people somehow that take orders from you, or somehow people where you're at the front. You need to be aware of what the people are saying that's going on in the background behind you. And I'm getting that from the performance card, being you at the front, also the controlling card, you sitting at the front with people behind you. So I feel like that's what's going on there. And there was one other card that made me feel that as well, the Leo energy as well. Okay, getting back to your emotion, relationship, love cards here. I feel like you're a very independent person. This is the cat. The cat brings the energy of like the energy. Okay, I pulled something else in there as well. That's that very independent energy, but I'm hearing at the same time teamwork. So why I'm seeing the independent cat, the cat that is used to doing things on their own, they can do things on their own. They're happy with their own energy. They very capable person, and they're capable of achieving a lot on their own. But what I'm hearing in the background is teamwork. And then I'm drawn back up here to the controlling card that says like the team behind you. So it's like you're perhaps taking all the credit for what the team is doing. So maybe you need to start acknowledging who's helped you get to where you are, or acknowledge the team, that's something about the team. It's either, and if you're trying to do something alone, maybe you need to consider doing something as part of a team. Maybe that extra help is beneficial to you in some way. As I said, it's a group reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. But that's a general sense that I'm pulling in there, is that you're kind of that independent person. I see you in the center of the spread, being the leader of the rock band, the performer, the one at the front of the stage. It's just that it's metaphysical stage. For some of you, it could be a stage, but not everybody. But I'm seeing you being at the forefront, you being very independent, you're very, very strong, good leader, very powerful, independent, but I'm getting drawn back to the people behind you. So it's like the team behind you. Acknowledge the team behind you, or you need to work with the team. There's something going on there. It could even be like the gossip. Like I said, it's like some kind of something going on with the team there. For some of you, I'm seeing down here the little bunny card. The bunny card is all about fertility. It can indicate that there could be problems around fertility. And I'm saying problems around fertility is because of the Chaos Tower card next to that. So it could be that you or someone within your circle, you could actually hear about somebody trying to conceive that's having problems conceiving, or there's issues going on around children, some kind of tower moment kind of issues happening with children at the moment. So it could be you, it could be just within your circle that you're hearing about. Let me see if there's anything else I can pull through for you, group 2. How are we going for time? We're doing well. Okay, we've got the high energy card up here as well. The high energy card is saying that you've got a very good, strong energy. So it's either saying you're on top of the world, you feel great. It's like that really big energy boost. And then because I'm on the diagonal to that, I'm seeing the perform card, and it's almost like that energy of like the rush, when you're on stage and there's people applauding. Not that I would ever know what that's like, but that's the energy that I'm feeling. It's like that rush. It's like, wow, this is amazing. And it's like, yeah, you get a real rush from the position that you're in, or that sense of you being the main person in some way. Can be that, but it can also be that you get a rush from what you do. So the rock star indicates that's your job, that's what you do, and it's saying that you get a rush out of what you do. Let me just see if I can pull that through as a general read in any other way. Okay, so just generally, it's saying you need to be proud of how much you've achieved, how far you've come. It's saying that you're very independent, but you could do with acknowledging your team or working with your team. We've got those fertility problems going on around you. Seeing the energy boost coming in here as well, that could be connecting to your spiritual side, or getting those polarities, get a little bit more connection going on with the polarities that are going on around in your life. Let's see, and again, that comes back to the balance, and we're looking at a sideways shift to a issue or problem that you have. If you're in like two minds about something, not sure which way to go, it's saying you need to take a sideways shift in the approach that you take to the solution to this problem or the decision that you make. So thank you for joining me, Group 2. I will be back for your full reading next Monday. Welcome back, Group 3. If you've selected the purple, then this is your reading. Okay, this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so it will resonate differently for different people. I will give you the general energy of the spread, and you can see how that fits in your life. Okay, so center of this spread is about shifting your focus. So again, I don't examine these cards in the beginning. I always just start from the center card and I work my way from wherever it directs me. So it's saying that you need to shift your focus. You need to take a different approach in the way you're doing things, or the decisions you make, or whatever's going on around you. Now it's saying that you need to be more strategic and planning. So the card next to the shift of focus is the card of planning. And that's saying you need to be more strategic, or you need to put a little bit more thought or planning into whatever is going on around you. And I feel like it's something related to time here. So time, it could be like you need to take a little bit more time with this to make sure you've got things working properly, or you need to put a little bit more time into certain areas of your life. Now, I am also getting here that the family card, directed to the family card, it's the most prominent thing that sticks out to me. So I feel like something's going on around within your family this week or coming up in the next few weeks. The energy is related to family, and it's saying that you're going to be needed to put a bit of your time and energy into this area because, there's some major changes going on around. Some big things are happening in this area, and it's going to require you to put a little bit more energy into your family. Let's see, we're going energy boost. So we've got the energy boost to the side of the shift of the focus, and that's saying to me that you're going to need to refuel your energy. You're going to make sure that your energy's high or in reserve, because you're going to be needing your energy. Please excuse my phone going off there. Okay, so above I'm seeing a lot of things going on in the areas of love, because we've got the Ace of Cups, which indicates emotions. That's your emotion side of it, sitting right next to your relationship or your soulmate card. Soulmate can be a romantic relationship partner, or you looking for a soulmate, or the person you're with, your soulmate. It can also be your soul group. It can be like your people you have a very strong connection with. But I'm feeling like it's something to do with your heart. Now, on this top line, we're looking at all emotions and all relationship things. So that's what's indicating to me. For some of you, it might be something big's going to be happening for you in a great way. So you're finding a new love, that beautiful new love feeling, or it's like your new baby, or some kind of exciting new energy in the areas of emotion. Beautiful energy going on there for some of you related to family. That's why I'm kind of thinking that for some of you, it could be a new family member coming in that's bringing all this beautiful, abundant love around you. Not for everybody, because obviously not everybody that's watching this is having a new baby born in their family, but it can indicate some emotions are rising to the surface around the areas of your family or soulmate relationship, things in your emotions going on that top line there, saying that you need to be strategic below there, or shift the way that you deal with this situation. It's saying that you're either going to get an energy boost this week by all this fantastic, amazing energy and connections that you're with. So you might be catching up with family members. So it's like connections fueling you, making you feel great. Can also be saying that you need to get your energy in reserve because there's some things coming up around you. The only reason I'm saying that is because of what I'm seeing on the bottom line. Now, the universe is saying it wants to push you forward to make a giant leap. So this is the grasshopper card, and it's saying the universe wants you to push yourself, or it wants to push you to make a giant leap forward. Now, it's saying that you need to improve some areas of your life. So the card of the peacock is about improving your body or improving your home. So making improvements in your life. The universe is pushing you to make improvements in your life. Now, it could be that it wants you to push yourself, or it's going to push you to make those improvements. Now, on either side of that, I'm seeing the card, for one thing, it's the pink card of walking away. So there's a situation that you're walking away from, or somebody's walking away from you or your life. That's why this card for me is definitely a relationship card, but not just romantic relationship, because we're seeing the family card. It could be like anyone your heart's connected to. There's some big things happening around you in this situation. Now, on the other card, it says in shock. Now, I'm going to show you this one up close. It says shock. I'm in shock, cannot believe this has happened. It's unexpected. So whatever it is that's going on around you, you weren't ready for it. That's why I feel like you've got to have the energy in reserve this week, because something unexpected is coming, and unexpected doesn't necessarily mean bad. I know we fear change, but I'm seeing the emotions are connected here in some way, whether that's fantastic or it's just a shock, and it leaves you just shocked as to how to take this and how you feel about this. Underneath that card that also fell out, it's the card of being, it's time to go, that this path has already played out for you. So, and that's why I'm seeing on one hand we've got the time to go, and then on the other side it says the card of walk away. Put those ones back. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, there's some big things coming up around you in the areas of your relationships, your love, your emotions going on. It's like a tug of war happening here. It's like big emotions. Up the top, I'm also seeing the desiring more card. So it's like for some of you, you could be desiring something better, or it could be desiring more love in your life, more love. But down the bottom, I'm seeing, the cards are walking away from something, whether that's indicating that you're walking away from something, there's something you need to walk away from, or that somebody unexpectedly is walking out of your life. So that around your family, or that's as far as I want to say with that. Something's going on that's unexpected within your family unit or within your close circle network. It's going to leave you a little bit, emotions are happening there. Okay, now looking down at the astrology cards, we've got the Libra energy, and it doesn't mean that you have to be Libra. It can mean that, you have strong Libra or Aquarius in your chart, but it can also mean it's just we're looking at the energy of the Aquarius and the Libra. So the Aquarius energy is very unpredictable. It's also about not being told, you don't like being told what to do. You like to do things your own way and don't like to be told what to do. However, in this situation, I feel you're very connected to a lot of people. So there's a lot of that going on here. And above that, we're seeing the Libra energy of the balance. So it's like getting that balance between you being very liking to do things your way and you having to accommodate other people around you at this time for whatever's going on around you. I'm feeling the energy down the bottom. It's the trine, so it's saying it's a very harmonious, energy, perhaps lucky energy going on around you. For some of you, it could definitely be the energy, the emotions. It's big. It's very big, and it's big boost of energy going on. It could be lucky energy, which is great. So for some of you, you're sitting in really good, abundant, lucky, amazing energy that's just going to make you feel amazing. But for some of you, I feel like it could be on the opposite end of the scale, and it could be a bit of a shock. Anyway, a shock. Shock can be good, can be bad, but it's saying that there is some kind of ending to a situation, something that you're walking away from. Let me just see if there's anything else I can pull through for you, group 3. Okay, so I feel like I'm getting here with the planning card here for some of you. It's like the sense that I'm getting is like it doesn't matter how many plans you make. If the universe has a plan, then the universe has a plan. So it's like it doesn't matter the foundations you lay, like how good they are or how much planning you put into something. you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So it's like, yeah, you're working away, you're planning, you're making all these plans. Doesn't mean they're going ahead. It's a sense that I'm getting is that those things are getting put on hold because you're needing to put that time elsewhere. So whatever you've been working away at, planning, it's like you've got to reschedule your plans or put them on the sideline or put a hold on them. It's like because you've got this other stuff going on instead that's taking the forefront in the next couple, the upcoming weeks or days ahead. So thank you for joining me, Group 3. Hope this makes sense to you. If anything resonates with you, please drop a comment down below because I like to know how much, or I like to know if this means anything to anybody. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you again next Monday for your full reading.